So Scott asked me to talk today a little bit about the Career Coach program. So today I'd like to share with you kind of 4 things. So the purpose of the program, how the program got started, what I do as a career coach, and then finally the impact that the program has had. So first, the purpose of the program is to coach high school students that are graduating and that are planning on entering the workforce into career pathways that offer a living wage and benefits. So a few of the whys would include to encourage economic stability early on, to help them build a strong foundation for lifelong success, to help them avoid the need for future social services, and then also to strengthen Shelby County's workforce, which benefits everyone in the community. So how did this program come about? So the United Way actually approached Workforce Partnership, which is a nonprofit organization that was already established here in Shelby County. So it was founded in 2013, I believe, by area business leaders that came together and they saw that there was a need to strengthen the emerging workforce. And so over 40 local companies have partnered with Workforce Partnership of Shelby County with a common goal of connecting education to community careers. So since there was already an organization that focused on job readiness education and career exploration, the United Way approached Workforce Partnership with the idea of hiring a career coach that could direct students towards that next step of employment. So what do I do as a career coach? So this program is available to all the school districts in Shelby County, and I work closely with school counselors and administrators to identify students that would benefit from this program. And I meet with students individually on a quarterly basis, and I get to know them, I build a rapport with them. We talk about their work history, their job readiness. We talk about what their career goals, what skills they have. I can help them with resume building, interview do's and don'ts, job shadowing, career networking, and then I offer support throughout the application, interview, and hiring process. So I try to educate the students about local partner companies, and I try to help them match with companies that would align with their skills and their goals. I encourage them to make a plan A, a plan B, and maybe even a plan C for after graduation. So, so finally, the impact. The impact. So it was a pandemic year. Interesting to start off a new program in the school system. But I did meet with 100 students in Shelby County. Some of those students decided to enlist in the military. Some of those students decided to enroll in college, especially since Edison offered 100% free tuition for 2021 graduates. But many of those students entered the workforce. So despite the pandemic, we were able to help set up job shadows for many of those students at places like Detailed Machining, Solomon Electric, City Fire Department, Wells Brothers, Superior Aluminum, and Airstream. We were also able to hold our job networking event here at the Palazzo as well, connecting students with companies. So some of those students that came out of the program were hired on by companies such as Kirk National Lease, Superior Aluminum, Victory Machine and Fab, Lockard, Cornerstone Building Brand, Wells Brothers, NK Parts, Honda, Emerson, and Airstream. So other students that went through the program were also hired by non-partner companies in stable positions. I also worked with some juniors last year as well that are now seniors this year that are participating in a work study. One such student was hired on as a welding apprentice this past summer, and she is going to continue during her senior year with that company with the intention of working there full-time at graduation. So I'll part with this. I could leave you with some more numbers and more statistics and those things, but my background in teaching, I like personal stories, and so I'll just leave you with 2 personal examples. Student A, student B. So student A was a 17-year-old student that was graduating early. He was walking over 45 minutes one way to work at a fast food restaurant for just over minimum wage. And he was a great employee. Rain or shine, he was walking on time to work. But his parents weren't in the picture. They had moved over 30 minutes away. So he was living with his sister and 2 other roommates where he was responsible to pay part of the rent, part of the utilities, and his living expenses. So other challenges included he didn't have a driver's license, he didn't have a state ID, and he didn't have a bank account, and you need a parent present to obtain all of those things. So after meeting with him, hearing about his story, getting to know him a little bit and his interests, I was able to reach out to a partner company and ask them if they would consider hiring a 17-year-old student. Because of this new manufacturing mentorship program that existed, he went, he interviewed, and they hired him, and he now walks 15 minutes to work. And and instantly his wage went up, his access to paid time off, paid holidays. Once he turns 18, he'll have access to full benefits package, and then a ladder that he can climb, and access to training as well. And so that is definitely a story that the Career Coach program made a difference. So wrapping it up, I know. There's a lot. Let me just give a real short one. So student B, he went through the Career Coach program, went through multiple job shadowings, the career networking. We came up with a plan A, a plan B, and even a plan C. So we applied to his plan A through their online application, but he was flipped back right away, declined due to inexperience. And so for that particular student, that could have been the end, very discouraging for that young man. But because he went through the Career Coach program, I was able to reach out to the HR contact, and so they brought him into the next step of the interview process, where he could show them hands-on what he could do, and so they hired him. And so he got hired on at his plan A, because he stuck with that Career Coach program, and some networking was done for him, and so he's very excited and loves what he's doing. So closing remarks here, there's a need for this program. It's a valuable resource for young people in our community and for building a strong workforce in Shelby County. So thank you to the United Way for investing in the program, and thank you to all the donors that support the United Way. Your spirit of generosity has a real impact on the youth of Shelby County. Thank you.